tropical Gemini Trump at both ends of the religious spectrum, depicted as both deity and demon, as both redeemers of a root religion, and as one half of a famous twin character motif, will find the first few weeks of his second presidential term eerily echoing a prophecy in which a character he has been reportedly associated with sees their house burned to stubble, like the LA wildfires, which was said to be biblical, the devastation occurring in a place former reality TV star Donald Trump knows well. But what is the connection between a biblical character and the new president? The eagle stands as a prominent symbol for an old and new empire, and reports from December 25, 2024 saw the former president declaring the eagle as his country's official bird after 250 years. Trump is often depicted as a Roman emperor, and a familiar face has his own thoughts.
But the new Rome, the United States. But the new Rome, the United States.
Trump's newly selected advisor, Elon Musk, also echoed this perspective. It is this that gives us one connection. The Romans were the descendants of Esau, the Roman Empire referred to as the Kingdom of Edom. Trump, reportedly, as head of Edom, may rebuild a famous temple. But what other connections can we find on this matter? It is said of Esau that when he was born, he was covered in hair and was given a second name, Edom, which means red. These two themes give us some familiar gematria, and Trump is a sort of red, his hair being perhaps his most commented on feature, often seen as red hair. But is that all? Let us turn to the biblical Esau for more. The biblical Esau was of course twinned with, but very different to, his brother Jacob. Returning hungry from a hunt one day, Esau asks his brother for some of his stew. Jacob agrees, but on condition that in return, Esau sells his birthright. Esau complies. Then later, with the help of their mother, Jacob dresses in goatskins to trick their blind father into thinking he is Esau to receive Esau's blessing. The plan works, and Esau, left with nothing, becomes enraged and swears revenge on his crafty brother. So what has this got to do with the new president? This article gives us more to consider. It was said of Esau and Jacob, while still in the womb, that they represent two different nations. Jacob represents this religious group, and Esau represents, as we have seen, Rome, but also Western civilization. It is stated biblically about these brothers that the older shall serve the younger, and with Esau having been born first, was his fate already determined by the God of the Bible? Do Esau and his descendants have an important role to play in redeeming the world? Are Esau's only choices Yavod or Yaved, assisting or oppressing? In this sense, Esau has two roles, two sides, meaning that symbolically Esau has two faces, just like Gemini Trump. Is it just a coincidence that his dualistic nature has been portrayed in so many ways and so often? For the time being, Trump has been wearing the good face of Esau, assisting with the declaration of Jerusalem as Israel's capital city, and he has been rewarded for his efforts, receiving the eternal light menorah from a certain heritage foundation, dedicated to Trump as the Prince of Peace, the name of a different biblical character in a religion which supposedly descended from Esau himself. The resurrection of Trump's political campaign chiming in perfectly. But perhaps the most interesting Jacob and Esau symbolism is that of the two great luminaries, with a religious group said to be compared to the moon and Esau being compared to the sun. Esau's red and fiery nature seen as solar, and Jacob with a cooler, lunar temperament. And this resonates amazingly with the two twin halves of the zodiac wheel, their identical ruling planetary order only interrupted by the sun and moon, each half beginning with the sun or moon and both halves ending at Saturn. Jacob, as we have seen, dresses in goat skins. He dresses up as Esau and his Saturn Capricorn goat placing. The biblical narrative sees Jacob referring to Esau as a hairy man, and the Strong's Concordance Hebrew word for hairy is Seir, which also means he-goat. Jacob refers to himself as a smooth man, and the Strong's Concordance word for smooth is chalok, which primarily means to share, something not altogether out of place for altruistic Aquarius. It could be said that the hairy or he-goat Esau is a goat man, but who is the true goat man? Hairy he-goat Esau, or the one who dresses deceptively in goat skins? There is a religious ritual involving two goats, also known as the Day of Atonement, when one goat would be sacrificed to the God of the Bible and the other sent to Azazel, the Satan. Lots are cast to choose which goat goes to the Lord and which goat goes to Satan. The goat whose lot falls to the Lord is sacrificed as a sin offering. The other goat is for atonement and has collective sins placed upon it, and is then sent out to the wilderness as a scapegoat. The scapegoat for Azazel is sent away, banished, and is then pushed off a cliff as an unwanted entity. It is said that this scapegoat represents Esau, atoning for the sins of Jacob, and Trump, compared to Esau and head of Edom, was almost sacrificed, and has a blood moon, a moon of Jacob with the red light from the son of Esau, and Trump was seen in his official election campaign video bizarrely depicted as the moon blocking the light of the sun in amazingly resonant luminary symbolism. And his first term's numerological significance, 2 goats in 1. Trump, 88, will be anointed once again on January the 20th at the center of the system of the scapegoat.